back, everybody. The History Guy here. This is the Battle of Antietam, playing on my No Infantry challenge for the Union campaign on Ultimate General Civil War. And this is one of the first ones that I've really been concerned about how this might go in this particular challenge that I'm doing. But it seems like it may be okay. I haven't tried it yet, but building my army, I've got 26,000 soldiers, 204 guns up against his almost 24,099 guns. So it feels on the surface like I may be able to do this, but of course I'm attacking a pretty strong defensive position, so I don't know. Mostly going to put my pressure on his left, try to fold him up and bring him down. I've got a lot of artillery in these two units here, and the plan is just to kind of soften him up as best I can and kind of use this as my main thrust of my attack. We'll see how it all goes. I have no idea really, but I feel like I probably should be able to win this. Okay, so phase one here. I only get 8 brigades to start, and I'm going to take this pretty slow, even though he's only got about 5,700 men on the field. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of advance slowly. I know he's going to be out here somewhere. I think with this first batch of units, I may send them over here toward Nicodemus Hill and just try to secure that. I'll send 7th Cavalry out as kind of a scouting force. And I'm going to park those 24-pounders and 20-pounders up there with them once I've secured Nicodemus Hill. And then I'll wait for the next wave of my forces to come down before I push any kind of an attack. He may have some forces up here. We'll see when we get that far. I'm going to send the cavalry first. But eventually this whole battlefield opens up, so I mean, I'm really in no hurry. I have to take all the objectives in order to win. That includes the town of Sharpsburg, Sunken Road, and the Dunker Church, so plenty of time to get this done. Probably should have sent the 7th Cavalry around the woods, but it appears the woods are clear, so I'll go ahead and send the sharpshooters out. Start sending everybody else. Alright, there's the first action I'm going to see. So we're going to park the 7th Cavalry right there for now. Send these guys up here. Start bringing the guns up and everything else. Sharpshooters can get the first shots in. Alright, here comes the first batch of reinforcements already. Oh, here he comes at me. Look at that. Interesting. Yeah, I guess you thought better of that, didn't you? There's another unit. There's Hampton. Alright. I'll start bringing everybody up, and then we'll kind of get them all sorted and figure out what we want to do here. I'm going to dismount these guys. Get him into a battle line. Bring up the others. Once I push him out, we'll park the guns up here. Except for the Napoleons and the 24-pounders, I'll probably send them closer to the front toward the infantry. Alright, let's start pushing the line out. I'll keep some skirmishers close to the guns just to protect them. Ten-pounders and 20-pounders are gonna get parked on that hill. Cavalry sitting in the edge of those woods. And I've got a lot of cavalry now. let's see, he's got about 5,700. I gotta guess probably a good 4,000 of that is infantry. Park Garfield down in these woods. I'm gonna keep my melee cavalry right behind them for now. Hopefully we can jump on Hampton and really take a bite out of him, or at least go down here after Munford, because the map actually is pretty short, so there may be an opportunity there. I've got 3 melee cavalry units right now. Let's bring them all down. See if I can maybe get at Munford first. I'm taking my time. I'm really in no hurry to do this. I doubt he's got any infantry support out here for Munford, so maybe I can take him out. Just get a little closer and then we'll charge him. He's gonna run. Of course. Check and get back here and fight. Oh, here he comes. Okay. Bring it on, my man. Bring it on. Don't let him get away. Just gotta be careful I don't get stuck too close to the infantry over here. We're getting our first glimpse too of the infantry that's defending the position here. Alright, I'm gonna have to pull back. He's about to pull me into the infantry and into the woods. And of course, immediately he's going to turn around and come at me. That's okay. We're going to start advancing through the woods over here. Yeah, Munford, come on, come back at me. I dare you. I know you're trying to suck me in over there. Try to draw a straight battle line over here. Good, I've got his artillery pointed at my cavalry instead of at these guys. And Munford surrendered. Perfect. Let's get him behind my lines and then I'll retreat him. I'll keep the cavalry out here on the flank. Got a half hour to go before this phase is over and the battlefield opens up. These 10-pounder parents aren't doing a whole lot so far. That's okay though. See if I can get the sharpshooters to fire on the Louisiana Tigers. Gotta watch Hampton right there. That makes me a little nervous. move these smoothbores up a little bit. I'm not in a huge hurry to come at this position, especially from this side. I can move up my guns. Alright, here comes his reinforcements. Oh, look at that. Well, that's a juicy target if I ever saw one. An isolated infantry brigade. Two of them. Even better. They'll get their volley in, and then that'll be that. And some artillery. That was lovely. And we can push them right into the corner and destroy that whole division. Alright, Garfield may have some trouble over here. He's going to get loaded up on this right side, but that's okay. Let's get some pressure down on these guys. Alright, only Law remains over here. I want to pause for just a second. There's 9 minutes to go in this phase. So I've lost almost 400 men. And he's lost about 600, but this is just the beginning, obviously. And entire units have been destroyed for him, so he's actually lost a lot more than 600 men. Garfield just needs to hang on while I press in these other areas. Oh, no, Graham. No, not that far, buddy. I gotta get these sharpshooters down here. I gotta get some fire on these guns. Alright, we're getting ready for phase 2. Alright, so things open up now, and let's just take a look here for a second. Here's what the numbers look like now. Now both armies have about half of their force, but I just got a whole lot more of my artillery. Not in any hurry at all to cross this bridge at all. I mainly just want to kind of sit tight on this side. I'm hoping I can see him from here, and I'll be able to start getting these guns to fire on him a little bit. I'm going to send the cavalry down around the woods. Alright, let's get Leonard down. He's starting to shift units down to meet the new threat. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can catch some of these guys in the open, or at the very least I can send my cavalry up into here. I gotta be careful. Some of these units are small and they may just break into locations where I don't see them anymore. And they can sneak up and take one of these objectives. Oh, hello. I'll send the cavalry down a little further. finish off the Louisiana Tigers. Alright, there's another division coming up from the south. Let's pause for just a second. I got more reinforcements coming. This is mostly going to be melee cavalry now. We're just going to come over here and scout his center for now. Okay, let's hit Barksdale while he's alone, before these other brigades come up. Let's get these guys down here. Alright, Louisiana Tigers have surrendered. I gotta pause again. There's so much going on, and I have so many kind of small units everywhere right now on the field. What in the world? No, that's not what I want to do there. Interesting. It's not giving me the option to control these units at the moment. Really strange. No, I don't want to make him charge. What? That's really strange. There we go. Alright, looks like we destroyed that brigade. See if we can maybe sneak in here. I'm gonna slow things down for a few minutes. Alright, there's a whole lot there than I thought, more there than I thought. But they've already marched past me, so I think I've got a shot at this battery for now. Alright, time to bring the guns up. I'm going to bring the sharpshooters around again. Alright, we wiped that guy out fast. I'm going to run down here and grab these supplies in the town. Awesome. Let's get them out of there. And I'm going to slowly move north. See if maybe I can catch one of these brigades by itself. Oh boy. Let's mount these guys up. Get the sharpshooters out of here. Gotta get some ammo going over here. Alright, need help on this side. Big time. Massive amounts of melee cavalry coming around. That's alright, we'll take our hits from Kershaw for now. Here comes even more reinforcements. I'm gonna wipe out Sims, we'll worry about Kershaw afterward. jam off the line and get Canfield on the front. Pause for just a second now and just assess everything. 2.5 hours to go on this phase of the battle, and here's the situation. All right, so I've got 18,500 men and 180 guns. He's got 12,000 men and just 33 guns. So as long as I coordinate everything well, this should be really just a mop-up operation. Okay, he's gone. I'm going to go ahead and park the sharpshooters up here and move the guns up. I want to wipe out all these guys if I can. Alright, they're in the woods, but there's only 160 of them, so I should be able to take them out. Send all these guys out early. Let's get you out of there. Artillery's just going to light these guys up. Alright, we're getting driven back a little further than I wanted to go, but that's okay. There's a lot of melee cavalry here. And they'll be able to drive through this regardless. Alright, let's back him off for now. We're hitting his next line here at the sunken road. Got to clear these guys out of the woods so I can finish them off. I could be pushing forward here if I want to, but I just not quite yet. Not yet. I will. Hold tight with all this melee cavalry for now. Now we'll reform our battle lines, get ready for the next phase, which is going to be going after the sunken road. Make sure all the artillery's got supplies. Alright, we've got them out in the open now and we can see them really well. See how much of his force he sends up. The more he sends up, the easier it gets to come at him with my melee cavalry. Really? Okay, that's fine. You can have it. Alright, he's starting to shift this way now. Okay, so he's down to just 9,600 men. I've got him 2-to-1. Got him about 8-to-1 in terms of artillery. I'm gonna send. I've got 8 units of melee cavalry over here. I'm going to send 4 of them at this battery and then send 4 more behind them for support for whoever might come at me. Hey, General Longstreet, maybe I can take you out too. Alright, that guy's toast. There's maybe more than I really want to go after right now, but we're going to disrupt this line anyway. Pull out. We routed Ransom. We took out the battery. All right, and now we're on to the I think the last phase of this battle. We'll take a look here in a second. All right, here we go. So now the whole battlefield opens up, and here's the nice thing about all the cavalry that I have. I don't have to be crazy about going after the objectives because I can just send in cavalry and grab them when I need to. But let's go ahead and at least cross the bridge here. I'm still going to sit tight on that bridge. But I think what I can probably do here is we'll send a couple units of cavalry down. Actually, let's send all this melee cavalry down. Maybe we'll draw some of his units away because he knows he has to have that objective. I'll just let the artillery just light these guys up. And just sit tight, inflict crazy amounts of casualties. Looks like he's just got a bunch of artillery sitting down here. Let's see if we can push this down. I do need to take the sunken road at some point. Doesn't appear to be any opposition here, so we'll go ahead and take the bridge. Alright, we got Napoleons here. I want to start moving up my smoothbore artillery. Those are Napoleons. Alright, 3.5 hours to go. I have all the objectives except Sharpsburg. I mean, except Sunken Road. That shouldn't be difficult. This will be nice. I've got my artillery on his flank over here. Oh, hello. Reinforcements on their way. So I'm content to sit tight here because I've got so much artillery that he's just gonna dissolve as an effective fighting force up here. Let him come at me. Let him waste what little manpower he's got left. Let the artillery just drain him of all manpower. Use my melee cavalry down here to hit little units here and there. Go ahead and move across here. Alright, let's hang tight with these guys. He's pushing south. I think he's pretty much given up over here. I'm just going to move the guns up again, soften this line before we take it. Look at this, he's sending some infantry my way. How nice. Oh, he's sending a lot of infantry my way. Interesting. Alright, let's come up and help out. I could mount these guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave them dismounted. They'll get there soon enough. Alright, I want to pause again and just assess the situation. We're at almost 18,000 men. He's down to just 8,700, almost 8,800, 17 guns to my 204. Most of which are up here and just blowing away his defensive positions. And he's rushing everybody down this way. Okay. Gonna slow down for a minute while I deal with all of this. We've got some melee cavalry here. A bunch of artillery. He's got guns pointed at Drake's flank, so we gotta be careful of that. Go after those supplies probably, but let's hit ransom and take him out. Alright, I'm going to park these guns on that objective just to make sure he doesn't steal it from me. Forget going for the supplies. the melee cavalry out of there. Finish ransom off. I can move my mounted infantry up here to build a line of defense. Alright, we're gonna get all the artillery moved up. Still got 3 hours, plenty of time to take this battle line. If nothing else, I'll just rush my melee cavalry in there and overwhelm him that way. If he's even got anybody left by that point. Alright, we're gonna deal with these guns. Okay, he has very little left defending this position now. We may destroy his army completely. Only 6,800 men left. Yeah, I think that's a distinct possibility. Alright, we gotta hold back. Hampton's gonna pull back too far for me. I'm gonna run into his main line of infantry. Get down here and drive out the last defenders from the sunken road. Alright, his last stand is right here. Wow, there were 480 men there and they just disappeared. 5,700 men left. Let's move this whole line down. I'm probably at the point now where I could just charge with my melee cavalry and finish him off completely. Might be kind of fun to watch it, so let's go ahead and do that. I could sit tight, probably with my artillery for a while longer to do this, but nah, this is more fun. Here we come. Gonna take a lot of casualties doing this, but I just thought it was too much fun to not do. No, get back in there. Alright, we're going to slow down again because I want to micromanage this a little bit. All his generals are running for dear life over this way. Looks like we took out one of them already. Units are surrendering like crazy. What's he got left? 3,300 men. grab these supplies. Man, surrendering like crazy now. There's so many men surrendering that I'm afraid that I might be driving some of them back into the arms of their comrades to unsurrender. So I gotta be a little careful here. For one thing, I gotta grab these supplies. There we go. Alright, Colquitt's gonna surrender here in a second. So what's he got left? I don't even see them anymore. Alright, there's a unit over here. That's Longstreet. That's just a general. Still 2,900 men. I don't see them, though. Alright, I think that's pretty well it. Whatever men he's got left, I can't see. So I just need to sit on the objectives now. I'll jump out, and if any action comes your way, I'll show it to you. But otherwise, we'll just take a look at the final numbers. Alright, so it actually ended pretty quick because the sunken road was just about finished with the timer ticking down. So once that happened, the battle is over. Man, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. A lot of micromanaging too, but I lost about 5,000 men total. Of course, the casualties don't show the whole story on this one. I basically wiped out his entire army. The best part here is I grabbed a lot of supplies, which equals money for me. More importantly, a lot of promotions, kept my army largely intact, but I've got plenty of manpower. So we've gained the Iron Brigade, which is infantry. Not quite sure what to do with that because it's giving me infantry. I didn't create them. I don't know if I should use them or if that is not in keeping with the spirit of what it is I'm trying to do. Should I dissolve that unit? I don't know. So let me know your thoughts on that. Should I keep them since it was kind of something, a battle reward, or should I go ahead and give them up in keeping with my idea of no infantry? In the meantime, lots of money, which is really important for me. I'm up to 99 prestige, so obviously I need to spend some of that. We'll definitely buy up these 20-pounder parrots. We'll go ahead and buy up these generals too. I can always use some more generals. Situation is this. We've got Perryville, Iuka, and then Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg's going to be another interesting one, but I think, again, because of the scaling, I should be in good shape with some of these battles. So, right now, I'm sitting with about, not a really huge army. I've got 8,000 there, 6,400, 6,500 there, so about 14,000. Only about 18,000 men in my army. And I want to keep that low as much as possible just because of the scaling issues, but tons of artillery available to me right now. And so 72 guns there, 72 guns there, 60 there. So I've got about 200 guns. I've got 144,000 in my force pool, $574,000. I've got career points to spend. I'm not sure what another. Oh, that just gives me one more corps, which right now is not an issue. I think logistics might be an important thing to do at this point, just to get that extra artillery. The other thing I want to look at real quick before I wrap up, of course, is we've got a bunch of Enfields to sell. It gets me another 67,000, so that's nice. And hopefully we got restocked in some of the. Oh no, I don't want to sell those. Those are Colts. Looks like we did. Got another 166 John Browns. Cavalry weapons. Not a lot, but honestly, I don't need a lot. So I'm going to wrap it up right there. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. Use a comment section below. Please hit that thumbs up if you would. And by the time this video goes live, you should have seen my channel update, which, among other things, mentions a GoFundMe kind of a project that I'm doing. It's a little different than the Patreon. thing. And I realize that most of you will not be interested in such a thing, and that's totally cool. I appreciate your support and your participation in this channel, but for those of you who are in a position to help out in that way, that would be awesome. But thank you guys, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching.